My name is Cash, Mr. Money 71, and I have qualified for the My Team Unlimited tournament on both gents. My first reaction when I qualified, both times I just started screaming, because when you put in that time for 4 straight hours and you're just going, you're blocked.
The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. GA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Mark.
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. Now, Golden State's starting 5. They've got Curry. Andre Drummond is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Barnes. And for the Nuggets, Murray out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
And here are the Warriors now after Colin Sexton's miss. And it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the paint. Jokic inside. Working on Drummond. DeRozan's shot is off. On offense, here are the Warriors. Outside Curry. Over to the left wing. Defended by Anderson. Jokic grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Goes back up. No good on that one. Good D by Barnes.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Makes it off the glass.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's DeRozan. Murray kicks to Jokic. And another miss by Denver.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
DeRozan against Barnes. Over DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved, Kevin. Plays great defense. Has an excellent feel for the game. He doesn't have to score to impact winning. But if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
That's good from Barnes. He's perfect from the line this time. For Denver, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 from the field here in what's been a very difficult start for them. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motion.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Taking a look at Denver, they've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, they have to be feeling very confident as the postseason gets closer. It's been a nice regular season for them. Maybe they haven't achieved every one of their goals, but they are right there.
I'd agree with you. I mean, they have every reason to think the best part of their season is yet to come. The playoffs is where they can make their mark.
2 on the clock. Sexton for 3. The rebound by Turner. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Barnes. The teardrop falls in. Barnes has got 6 points.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Finally, after all those claims, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Here's Barnes, following the basket by Kyle Anderson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And even if you're not a fan of Curry or a fan of his team, you can't help but marvel at some of the shots this guy sinks on a nightly basis.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Two.
The first free throw is good.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And both free throws good for Curry. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree, and it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Now here's Drummond. After the miss from Kyle Anderson. Good work there as it goes.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Here's Barnes. He has 6. Turner with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Shot's good by Turner.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Murray against Curry. Outside DeRozan. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Andre Drummond. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 14-4 run. Defended by Sexton. Barnes outside. Lays it up off the glass. Barnes has got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Jokic kicks to DeRozan. No good from outside.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Jokic inside, defended by Drummond. Jokic, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Barnes, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Anderson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Good on the shot.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Curry against Murray. And Turner kicks to Barnes. Curry on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Murray against Curry. Anderson with the block. Passes it to Murray. Here's DeRozan. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Sexton the pass to DeRozan. Shoots from 8. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Man, DeRozan, such a dangerous scorer in there. The defense has to push him out of there.
Outside Curry. Fires the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Last time in San Francisco, they lost to the Warriors.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Yeah, and when you think about it, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten the win.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer. Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Big group substitution here for Denver. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Jokic. Myers Leonard comes in for Anderson. Miller's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Rose in for Murray. Now here is Miller. Left side, Sexton. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way with them.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now, here's Sexton. Following the miss by Lance Stevenson.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
The first one falls.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Morris has got the ball here for the Warriors. A 12-point game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
The pass to Rose. Pass to Cousins. Tries from 10. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Warriors leading by 12. Morris with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Turner dishes to Stevenson. Smart finds Morris. Stevenson outside. And the Warriors miss again. Sexton against Smart. Here's Rose. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Counted. Good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
On the wing, Stevenson. Smart, wide open. He fires. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Stolen by Stevenson. Leonard brings the double team. A three from Morris. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Rose kicks to Miller. Pass to Cousins. Shoots over Turner. Back to Miller. Sexton on the wing. Over Pascal. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
To the middle. Here's Pascal. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Stevenson.
And the Warriors lead by 18.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now, here's Sexton. 17 points for him last game against Sacramento. Over Smart. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Pass to Turner. Pascal with the ball. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Sexton. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Pascal fires the three. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Some historic numbers put up by Nikola Jokic, but he made it clear it is a team effort.
It's easy for me, actually. I mean, I have such a great teammate. I mean, it's really easy for me to do whatever I'm doing on the court.
And it's certainly true, Greg. There's a depth of talent on this team.
With complementary skill sets, too, but let's not kid ourselves. It all revolves around the Joker and his unique skill set. They'll go as far as he takes them.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Sexton. Myers Leonard is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Rose, and it's Miller in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Now here's Smart. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Ross in the corner. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Ross has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Denver shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Stevenson against Sexton. Not going to go that time. Good D by Stevenson. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
The Nuggets shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Cousins. Anderson comes in for Myers Leonard. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Miller. Then for the Warriors, Andre Drummond's checked in for Miles Turner. Barnes comes in for Eric Pascal. And Curry subbed in for Smart. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Warriors. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Now here's Rose. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Scotty Barnes.
And he makes the first. Barnes hits them both. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside DeRozan. Now here's Murray. 17 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Just 3 to shoot. Curry with the steal. Ross with it. Out guarded by Murray. Ross, that's good.
Tell you what, Ross covers ground in a hurry, a nanosecond.
Outside DeRozan. Jokic against Drummond. Fader on the way. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the three-pointer.
Look at how instant Murray's shooting can be. Gets the pass, plants the feet, and drills it.
Curry on the wing. He kicks to Drummond. Dishes it to Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. It's Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably, because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Here's Drummond. Anderson with the block. They retain possession. Tries again. Good D by Anderson.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Murray, the pass to Anderson. Over in the corner, Rose. From deep three-point range, Ross grabs the board.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Rose against Curry. Pass to Drummond. Now here's Ross. He's guarded close. Back to Curry. They double-team Curry. Inside. No good from Ross. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. And DeRozan. Here we go.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
Here's Barnes. Rebound by the Nuggets. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And DeRozan kicks to Rose. Floats one up. 2 points. That one goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Nuggets. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And there's the feed to DeRozan. The kick out to Rose. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Now, Jokic, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Rose goes in. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And DeRozan sends it back.
Anytime DeRozan can come up for the block, gets the whole team energized.
Pass to Rose. Back to DeRozan. The kick out to Rose. Another 3 for Denver.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Down low to end the drought, and he sinks the layup. And the Warriors lead by 18.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Drops in the tray.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me. Watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky, I didn't know he had that in his package, but he is a terrific passer. And you're right, his feel for the game is outstanding.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Jokic. Darius Miller comes in for Anderson. And it's Colin Sexton in for Derrick Rose. Now, here's Curry. He picked up 36 points in the last one against the Clippers. And yes, it's good. Pascal's got 8.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Outside DeRozan. Back to Murray. Passes it to DeRozan. Miller, right side. And Eric Pascal picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Now, here is Miller. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. That's a 2 from Sexton. Denver gets it back. Here's Cousins. Good work defensively by Turner.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Murray dishes to Sexton. At the top of the key, Cousins. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Yep, it counts.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morris against Murray. Morris passes to Stevenson. He takes it in, and it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
Now, here's Cousins. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Miller outside. And it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Miller. Cousins has got his first basket of the night.
Cousins imposing his will that time against pretty good defense.
And there's the pass to Pascal. Morris outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Miller finds Sexton. Now here's Leonard, covered by Morris. Pass to Sexton. That three off the mark. And so it's the Golden State Warriors riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, what was your impression?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to it.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
The shooting percentage they allow is through the roof. They should absolutely be ripping it. You need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Warriors leading by 15. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Miles Turner out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Curry. Then it's Barnes. Back to Curry. From deep. And it's Denver with the rebound. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Turner against Sexton.
Set up.
Here's Jokic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got his second basket of the night.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability, and he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
Drops in the layup for 2. He has 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, He's looking at having a very big second half.
Sexton's shot is good.
You know, crafty at just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it.
Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Anderson outside. Murray for 3. A shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. He's covered by Murray. Banked in off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
DeRozan finds Sexton. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry against Sexton. It's Curry with the drive. No good that time. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Passes it to Murray. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Clock at 6. Sexton against Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Murray for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Barnes passes to Drummond. And there it is for him. Drummond's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's DeRozan. 11 points in the game. Sexton against Curry. Here's Drummond. Curry looking it over. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Barnes against Murray. The kick out to Anderson. Jokic trying to free himself up. Second chance shot. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Jokic draws the double. Curry, good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Curry. He's got 15. And he's good on the 3-ball.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
To the inside. Here's Jokic, and it's sent back by Drummond. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Denver. Smart's checked in for Golden State. The Nuggets trail by 15. Rose passes to DeRozan. Here's Jokic, defended by Drummond. And Jokic slings it in.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's DeRozan. That one off the back iron and out. It's stolen by DeRozan. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Leonard, he's checked in for Anderson. The Warriors also with a sub. Ross, he's checked in for Barnes. On defense, Golden State, 13-point lead. Back to DeRozan, and the pass to Jokic. Warriors with the rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I got him.
Offensive rebound. Nice D from DeRozan. Denver's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. The drive by Jokic. And a missed layup.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Jokic defending. Pass to Ross. Lets the 3 fly. And no good. And it's Denver the other way. And here's DeRozan. He's got 11. Outside for Murray. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And 11 points for Jamal Murray.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Here's DeRozan. DeRozan throws it down.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
A different look for Denver. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Jokic. And it's Darius Miller in for DeMar DeRozan. Haskell finds Morris. Outside Turner. Pass to Smart. Just 4 to shoot. Stevenson outside. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 9 points. Murray dishes to Miller. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Warriors leading by 9. Turner looking around. He dishes it to Stevenson. Golden State moving it around. Smart kicks to Morris. Over Murray. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 5 points so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, Leonard. Following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 13 points in the game.
You know what? You can see the confidence Rose has in being able to just catch and shoot it and get it up quickly.
Stevenson passes to Smart. Pascal kicks to Morris. Shoots over Cousins. Second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Free throw drops for Pascal. The Nuggets making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Smart. And Pascal drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 10. Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Rose against Morris. Morris with the block. And he gets it back. Golden State's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Steps back and fires. The offensive rebound.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Got that one up quick. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
1 shot.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Warriors. .139 left in the 3rd. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes stabbing it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Murray, following the miss by DeRozan. Over Drummond. Morris with the rebound. Warriors leading by 14. There's a minute left to play in the 3rd. Curry kicks to Turner. To the middle. Leonard against Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now here's Murray. 13 points in the game. Left side, DeRozan. Leonard trying to break free. Warriors with the rebound.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Turner finds Curry. From 10 feet out, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Rose on the bench, this is the group Mike Malone has right now. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Colin Sexton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Anderson, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. The open look here for Sexton. No good with the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Murray. Sexton on the wing. And it's Murray that time in the assist by Sexton. Murray's got 12 points here in the second half. Passes to Barnes. Here's Drummond. Turner trying to free himself up, and the shot is good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Outside DeRozan. Cousins trying to free himself up. DeRozan's shot is good.
Oh, I tell you what, guys, there's so many different ways DeRozan can beat you. When he's hot, he's a problem.
It's Curry with the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Jokic has checked in for Denver. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now, the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
It's DeRozan with the drive, and that one good.
What a nice touch from DeRozan. The savvy veteran makes it look so easy when he scores there.
Kicks it to Curry. From deep three-point range, another three for Golden State.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Denver calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Sexton finds Murray. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Sinks the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. Barnes looking around. With the drive, the shot will not fall. Good D by Anderson. Outside for Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Curry against Murray. They double-team Curry. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
You know, watching Andre Drummond is a little bit like going back to the future, the 90s NBA. A highly skilled, traditional, back-to-the-basket big guy.
Jokic draws the double. There's the pass to Anderson. Sexton on the wing, covered by Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Jokic trying to free himself up, kept alive, and it's sent back by Drummond. Outside Curry. From past the arc, another three for Golden State.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
Curry with it. They double-team Curry. To the paint. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Turner.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
The Nuggets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Jokic finds Anderson. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again after what we've gone through, partner. It is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Murray against Curry. Pass to Barnes. Down low. Here's Drummond. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Anderson. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Basket good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
DeRozan's shot is good. Warriors leading by 22. Timeout called the Warriors. Clark, one of the things that separates DeRozan from other two guards, his back-to-the-basket game.
Well said, Kevin, and you're right. I mean, he says every time I shoot a turnaround, I feel like nobody can get to it. He's got excellent footwork. He can really get off the floor. And it's a classic move that made guys like Bernard King a real problem to guard, and I speak from experience on that, folks. King was lethal scoring the ball.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Turner against Anderson. Here's Drummond, and it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game, and finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker.
Back to Curry. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Murray against Curry, and Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Anderson. Murray outside. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now it's up to 25 points for Barnes.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
Jokic, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Inside, here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Another day, another chance at the rim for Drummond. This is where he likes to do his best eating.
Murray against Curry. Now, here's Jokic. He's tightly guarded. Feeds to Anderson. Second shot opportunity. And it's sent back by Drummond. He's covered by Murray. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Here's DeRozan, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Boy, I tell you, DeRozan puts so much pressure on the defense, he practically forces guys to foul him.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from DeRozan. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And of the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Paseknik's checked in for Jokic. Bol comes in for Kyle Anderson. Ojeley's checked in for Jamal Murray. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Colin Sexton. Morris into the lane. Can't hit from in close. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Knocked away. It's stolen by Morris. Passes it to Okafor. Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
Boy, never giving up on the glass and getting an easy bucket as a result. Persistence paying off for Okafor.
DeRozan against Morris. It's DeRozan with the drive. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
Fitting that it ends 2-2 because it's been a really good battle between these teams this year.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance
for Stephen Curry.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Okafor dishes to Hood. He kicks it to Morris. The pass to Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Now Morris. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the side. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark.